So here we are, just about ready for the super heavyweight division. Lyddell Monfries from the Empire Club here in Bristol against Exeter's Laurence Carter. We've seen Lyddell Monfries over the years here, and there's some powerful punches in there, Craig.
91 kilos plus, and as you say, we're no stranger to Lyddell Monfries, otherwise known as Soups. Very popular at the Bristol Sporting Club crowd. They love their big fellas down here.
Yeah.
Slight reach deficit there and height deficit. But Soups is used to that. For a bigger guy, he is quite short, but he makes the most. What he lacks in height makes up with power.
Yeah. So Lyddell Monfries had 10 bouts. He's won 4 of them. Always provides plenty of entertainment, and he's looking to do the same against his taller opponent. Just watching and waiting at the moment, just seeing what his opponent has to offer. Trying that jab to the body. Just a bit of range finding at the moment from both boxers. Not the frantic start we've seen from 1 or 2 of the bouts tonight. Just trying to keep their style and composure. Laurence Carter just feeling out with his left hand. Very respectful, both of them, of each other, as Monfries going forward with a jab, and then first attempt at a overhand right from Laurence Carter. Again, being very measured just at the moment.
Yeah, I think they're both very mindful of the 3-3s, Nige.
Yeah.
I think Lyddell would have done 3-3s before, most certainly, but it's all about pacing. It's all about getting that right, as we saw in the previous bouts. But Soups, just when you think it's all over, he'll jump on you, and that's half of his appeal. He's a very entertaining boxer.
Yeah, absolutely. I think you're absolutely right there about them pacing themselves, because they don't want to be blowing in round number 3. So it's planting their feet and just exchanging pleasantries at the moment. The power shot still to come. Monfries forward there with the left jab. Retreats again. Carter just looking to end the round on a high. Last few seconds. There is the bell to end that. So not a huge amount to write home about there, Craig, but as I was suggesting, just a little bit of range finding, sussing one another out, and as you said, pacing themselves.
That's right. I think you've got to be a little bit respectful when you've got a 91 plus kilo kid
Really?
in front of you. Yeah. If nothing else, if he falls on you, you're in trouble, Nige. But suffice to say, Soups Car, again, I think they're very conscious of the 3-3s, as we've seen in the previous contest this evening. And then as the contest goes on, perhaps the nerves tend to subside and they get a little bit more of a feel for the time that they got in which to work. So I think things should change in terms of the work rate in this round. After a second round of 3, they've got to go for it now. If I'm honest, the first round I think probably went to Carter on accuracy, but again, all to play for. And when you've got that much power in both hands, sometimes everything just gets cancelled out in the blink of an eye, doesn't it?
Yeah, absolutely. So the bell sounds for round number 2. Lyddell Monfries from the Empire Club in Bristol, coming out of the red corner, and his opponent with the blue gloves, Laurence Carter from Exeter. And the couple of swinging overhand rights there made contact, and Monfries just having to cover up. Jab, jab, jab from Monfries. Retreats back again. Carter, longer reach, obviously. Just again throwing out the jab straight through the guard of Monfries. Right hand falls short from Carter. Again, useful jabs from Monfries just lining his man up. So we're just waiting for this bout to explode. Monfries just keeping his man at range, and then comes in behind that double jab, and then he'll be looking for the opening to use the right hand if he can spot it. But at the moment, Carter defending well as well. Feints to throw the right, then does, falls short. Monfries double jab, back again, following a similar pattern throughout the round. And again, both very much within themselves. I fancy, Craig, that if they're pacing themselves like this, the third round they're going to go at it helter-skelter, I would imagine.
And you'd have to. Some of the quality stuff from Monfries when he does bring into action, the jab to the body is very effective. Coming to the right hand, switch the attack to the chin, may be different. The Empire corner imploring him to push his man back. But again, I think it's very much a factor, the longer duration. But as I say, the third round is really going to have to catch fire.
Yeah. So, plenty left in the tank, you would think. Boxing within themselves. Monfries goes to the head with the jab this time. And again, double jab to the body. Carter tries the overhand right, falls short. Again, double jab again from Monfries, but doesn't follow it up with the right hand. Carter again, just falling short as Monfries backpedals. Sense an air of frustration from the spectators as they try to pick up the pace in the last 10 seconds, but it just has that feeling of the firework. You've lit the blue touch paper and nothing really is happening.
That's right, just towards the end there you got the sense that things were about to escalate, and hopefully this last round both boys will kick on, because I would suggest it's that close.
Yeah.
Very difficult to score, depends on what you like, the boxing or work rate. Something's got to give in this last round, and if you look at Jimmy Rowbottom, Paul Henry and Paul Murison in the Empire corner, they're screaming at their man to pick it up, and I wonder if he will. If I had those three particular gentlemen who were very, very good boxers screaming at me, I think I'd pick it up.
But basically one of them has just got to do enough to stand out from the crowd, so to speak.
That's right. At the moment it's certainly too technical, and they're just very respectful of the other. You're just leaving yourself to the mercy of individual judges' preferences, right. Whereas you've got to go out and grab it, haven't you? You've got to graft, and both corners would have told their guys this, hence what we now have from Laurence Carter.
Yeah, so that's more like it. Monfries throws a couple of left hands and now follows up with the right. Carter senses that there's a bit more pace about this. Monfries going forward, being urged forward by the Empire corner, the red corner. Carter, though, going to dance around and try and land himself. Definitely Monfries. Oh, it lands a great left hook right on the chin. And that's just what Monfries needed, but you wonder why he didn't do it earlier in the bout.
Senses the pacing issue, Nigel.
So he's got 3 minutes. He can just leave it all in the ring now. That's what he needs to do. He's had some success with that left hook. Can he land another one? Can he just push his man back? Again, he's just maybe backing off a little bit now, losing some of the initiative he gained early on in the round. And Carter just hitting him in as he comes in. Again, throwing that right hand and just trying to pick him off. Monfries just retreated again a little bit after that little bit of success he had. But the pace has dropped again. Monfries, if he wants it, needs to do a bit more here. Carter looking comfortable. And now Monfries, at the behest of his corner, just roughing his man up, and he's a little untidy, but he certainly roughed him up there. So down the stretch, Monfries, but he's charging in there with his shoulder. And again, when he's trying to push down the accelerator, it just gets a bit untidy, he loses his form.
That's right, which is a shame, because if he could keep that little bit of space, doing some good work and then smothering it, it's a shame, because he's throwing some good shots there, Soup's car. And credit to Laurence Carter, he's trying to get back to his long arms, trying to get back to range. And as he suspected, Nige, good left hook from Soup's car. But unfortunately, just that little bit too close. Forcing the referee break it up. Standing count from Paul Warren.
You can see just how tired he is. So is that enough to have won it right in the closing seconds? It took him the best part of 2 minutes 45 seconds, but in the end he exploded into action.
When the big guys get going, Nige, they get going, don't they? And I think purely on that burst, for me, it's Lyddell Monfries.
Yeah. But if only he could have done it even 30 seconds earlier, he might even have finished it.
Absolutely, yeah. But again, novice boxers, and we got to make the allowance for that. But when it caught fire, my God, didn't it?
Absolutely.
Well done, both guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what the judges thought of it.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the super heavyweight bout with a split decision is Monfries in the red.